Alright guys, hey, what's up? It's Steve Sleepy. Welcome back to the channel, and today I'm going to address something that's been bothering me since I got this bike, is this stupid exhaust. It's a Dan Moto. Nothing wrong with the Dan Moto exhaust. In fact, I've had a couple over the years and they fit the purpose. They're a fairly inexpensive pipe that works pretty well. But this one just doesn't really fit the bike. The way it's held on with this mid pipe and this thing's just kind of here flopping around and stuff, I didn't really dig it. But I also didn't have a lot of money to spend on a name brand pipe right now. So I was just watching and waiting. And this guy is never too proud to get a slightly damaged new pipe for a discount. So I couldn't believe what I found. One of the better manufacturers for super bikes is the SC brand. And I found an SC titanium for an unbelievably low price because it had a small mark. So, wah-bah! I got me this SC titanium built specifically for this bike, and it has a tiny little mark right here. I don't care. It's gonna work great, and we're gonna slap it on. It's 2 bolts. We're unloosening that, and we're swapping it. All right, well, I know it's not a big deal to take a pipe off. It's basically 2 bolts, but I am gonna show off my tool. That if you don't have one, you can make one, but they're so cheap. One of these guys. If you deal with a lot of mufflers, etc., go ahead and get yourself a hook, because that way you can put it on the pipe like this, and pull it down, boom, and now you're not hurting anything, comes right off. That's my tip. All right, so I'm gonna do the rest of this in 1, 2, 3. Woo, baby, I ain't gonna lie, that looks sick, and I can't wait to hear it. So let's start this thing up. I did wash it down with some Windex and then doesn't leave any stuff on it. I think I'm gonna hit WD-40. I'm gonna spray it down with WD-40 and wipe it off so that none of the fingerprints and stuff get on it when we start it up. So let me do that and then we'll go ahead and start it. All right, so I guess it's about time to fire it up. I know it's gonna be a little aggressive. It is basically a superbike pipe, so I am expecting it to be loud. But where we ride and what we do, I don't think it's gonna bother anybody. And if it does, it's pipe. You can always change it. All right, let's see what it's gonna sound like. Turn my key on. Okay, I heard the fuel pump. Servo for the exhaust, which is unhooked, but it's still there. All right, here we go. You guys ready? That is not a quiet pipe. It sounds insanely kind of awesome. I guess I'll have to ride and see if it's too much. Put this at the end of the street and I'm going to do a pass by to see how loud this freaking pipe is.
sorry to interrupt, but I'm one of your neighbors, and it's really loud.
I know.
Like, my windows rattle.
I know.
And it's been a long time, and, like, I don't want it to become a problem. Is it necessary for it to be that loud?
I mean, it is just such a cool pipe. The whole thing weighs like 1 pound, maybe. Like, I'm not kidding. The full titanium pipe, when you hold it in your hand, it feels like you're holding air. So I guess we'll have to ride it a little bit to see if it's gonna be too annoying, but for looks and the initial, like, just badass sound. All right, so this thing works, and it's badass, and it ain't dumb. So until the next one. Yee!